4 crew members were sleeping in the cabin. Suddenly, a huge wave with a height of several dozen meters appeared on the sea. The ship was instantly overturned by the wave. Then the ship's cabin began to take on water. Captain Jack saw this situation, immediately commanded the crew to move useful supplies, because he was the only one with sailing experience. Luckily, this is a trimaran. Even if it flipped over, it wouldn't sink. So the 4 of them hid in the bow. When everything calmed down, they realized that the boat was completely capsized. They were just drifting with the waves. The radio was damaged. The crew panicked. Jack reassured them, "There's plenty of food and fresh water on board. We just have to be patient and wait for help." The next day, Jack made a small opening in the boat and put a signal transmitter in it. Then everyone stayed in their cabins and waited for help. But on the 5th day, they still hadn't seen any sign of help. William was getting antsy. He wanted to drill a hole in the boat to get some air. The other 3 didn't stop him, because if they stayed in the small cabin, sooner or later, their spirits would break. But when they came on deck, surrounded by nothing but water, they were in despair. Soon the ship's signal light went out as the batteries ran out. That meant the chances of other ships finding them were almost nil. Jack dived into the cabin to find some food. In order to last longer, he decided to distribute food at regular intervals throughout the day. On the 20th day, Jack tried to get some fresh water from the spout tanks. He found there was no water at all. He speculated that the water might have been lost when the boat capsized. The other 3 were dismayed at the news. Without food, they could survive for 7 or 8 days. But without water, they couldn't even last 3 days. Then Jack took out his drawings to make a simple water storage device. But he couldn't do it because he didn't have the materials to make it. And that's when Tom improved on Jack's drawing. This solved the problem of fresh water, so they started to build a water storage device. Suddenly, they noticed a yacht not far away. The 3 of them rushed to ignite the fuel. They hoped that the people on the yacht will find them. But Jack is the only one who sits quietly, because he knew the yacht was too far away. There was no way it could have spotted them.